What's up, y'all? Welcome back to CodyCrafted. Today we have blown through this project and knocked it out as fast as possible, so we did not film any of the cool stuff. However, I will throw some pictures up in here as we're talking. And we've got a 1993 Cobra Fox Body that we did some fixes on. Nothing major on this one. Had third gear synchro that was going wonky, had a bunch of leaks in the motor, and we found some kind of fitment issues and this, that, and the other. So just want to kind of show you a cool car and let you know some of the other work we do that's not necessarily 4x4. Stick along, we'll run through it. All right, well, just like some daddy says, let's go tip to butt. Up front, we actually wound up pulling the motor. So flush the radiator out, of course. This thing, the customer had a couple requests. We threw a new set of iBox sway bars in here just to give it a little more taunt handling. It does have some adjustable shocks and like a BMR coils, I guess. iBox, maybe, I don't know, they're red and it's a little lower than stock. Not sure. We tossed in some offset rack bushings to compensate for that because it was getting some funky bump steer. While we had the motor out, the oil pan actually had a spark plug for the front drain threaded into it with some JB Weld around it. So we went ahead and just took care of that, threw a fresh oil pan on there. The reason it really started coming down here is the passenger side motor mount, and you guys can't really see it very well, but up in here, someone, somewhere along the way, had actually, you know, the two bolts on the Ford that hold the actual rubber part of the motor mount into the block. Somebody had cross-threaded one of those and put it in sideways, and I guess, I don't know, or left loose or whatever. And part of that tab actually broke off. So instead of replacing the block or welding on it, because that could have been hit or miss, we actually just machined that surface down and put in a nice, we turned on our lathe a nice billet, kind of a puck. It's on the passenger side. This thing's just got like a B-cam and some 1.7 rockers in it and some long tubes. Like, there's nothing crazy about this car. So power-wise, you know, we're making 310, maybe 320 at the tops. So I'm not really worried about that. We weren't ready to throw a 347 or anything in there. This is actually for the guy's son to start driving. Shout out to Justin and his kiddo who wrestles with my kiddo. So thank you, Justin, for trusting us with your project. BBK long tubes. These are the titanium ceramic set. It had a set of older BBKs that were the chrome ones, and they were all rusted and funky. So just to clean things up, they were pretty funky. And so now we got new guys. Didn't have to really make any changes to the exhaust. While we had the motor out, the transmission, you'll notice these O2s, we're just in the shakedown phase of getting all this work done. We've driven around the parking lot, but we haven't even left the neighborhood yet here. So while we had the tranny out, or while we had it out, we sent the transmission out to Differential and Gear of Fort Worth and had them do a service on the transmission. So new bearings, new seals, new shims. We did not have to replace any gears, but we did put a couple of dog rings in it, and the heavy duty brass synchros. Third gear was really crunchy, and put all the brass upgrades like the shifter bushing and the blocker rings and the Kevlar fork pad, all that fun things. I just sent it to them. That's what they, yeah, I'm not a transmission guy. It's okay. Moving on back. The exhaust was doing what it was supposed to do, which is exhausting, and it's got some old school, era appropriate 40 chamber Flowmasters. Got that high school sound, man. Love it. The diff right here, we got this little light. You guys can see the diff. I don't know if you can, but whoever had put this exhaust on, let it rub on the rear axle. There's actually a flat spot on the axle tube right there where the exhaust has been rubbing. While we had things apart and we were going back together, we were kind of fighting with it and realized that something was not right. The guys and I went ahead and threw some V-bands. We just MIG'd them on, just cut the tube back a little bit, MIG'd on a couple of V-bands so that way the tailpipes will be able to be removed because it was solid all the way from the tip to here at the center service joint. So the rear sway bar from Eibach to match, and that's about it down here. We did put a new inner shifter boot, the rubber or lower shifter boot, the rubber part to keep the exhaust fumes from coming up. He bought this car not too long ago. I think he said it came out of New Jersey. So for a New Jersey car, it's pretty clean. It was priced right, is my understanding, and it's a sweet car. Let's get it dropped down. We'll show you some of the outside. Fire it up, let you hear it. What the Fox up? One of these things is not like the other. Thank you for watching the video about the 93 Cobra. We sure appreciate it. You guys be sure to check out our other videos. We're gonna do another walk around video on this one. This one came in, we've done a bunch of stuff to it. I'll cover it in another video, but it's pooper charged. It's got Vortec S trim, got a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool, check it out. Be sure to check out our other videos, the 4x4 stuff, the overland stuff, the motorcycle stuff. We appreciate you. Keep watching. Thank you. We love you. We'll see you on the next one.